So there's all these rumors and leaks about the possibility of Game Boy and Game Boy Color coming to the Nintendo Switch online service. And that's what I want to talk about in this video, guys. But if you guys are new here and you guys love Nintendo Switch, you love Game Boy, you love retro games, make sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell turned on. That way you can get notified when I post another video. So like I said, there's all this hype and all these rumors and all these leaks about the Game Boy and Game Boy Color coming to the Nintendo Switch online service. And I think there is some cred to this. I really do believe that they are going to come to the Nintendo Switch online service, but I think there's something missing. I think there's a lot of missing elements to this leak and to this rumor. Now, Nate the Hate talked about on his podcast, and they talked about these old, back when the NES came to the Nintendo Switch online service, there was like 3 other emulators that could possibly come as well. And, soon after that, the Super Nintendo came. So there's still those 2 other emulators sitting out there. So everyone's talking about now is that it's possible that the Game Boy's coming, which would be really easy for Nintendo to do, to throw in a bunch of Game Boy games on the Nintendo Switch online service, right? So the other one they're talking about is Game Boy Color, right? Super easy to do, super easy to put on the Nintendo Switch online. But I think what everybody's missing here is that I think that not only are Game Boy and Game Boy Color coming to the Nintendo Switch online service, but I also think it's going to be Game Boy Advance. Yes, I know. Everyone was kind of speculating about this prior as well, but I think it's going to come in a pack. I think it's going to come like Game Boy, just with the Game Boy name, right? Underneath the Game Boy name, you get original, color, and also advance, right? I grew up with the Game Boy. I grew up with the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. I remember getting them at launch. I remember getting games for them when they came out. And I'll tell you what, original Game Boy Color are super dated consoles. They did not age very well. And yes, maybe playing them on a bigger screen is going to be a lot more enjoyable. Playing it with a backlit screen, which a lot of you gamers don't understand. It was rough to do back in the day, but having these on a newer console would be nice, right? And they will be fun for me because I have a lot of nostalgia for them. Games like right here, Super Mario Land 2, the 6 Golden Coins, excellent game, really, really fun. Games like the POKÉMON series that came out in Game Boy Color, awesome games. There's people that love these games and cherish these games, and some of these are super expensive today. But I think a lot of these games did not age very well, and I think new gamers within the last 5 years or so, that maybe new to Nintendo platforms and love their Switch are kind of might play these and be kind of bored with them. I don't think it would do very well. It would for people like me that are nostalgic for these older titles, but it wouldn't do well for the newer gamers. And I don't think it would appeal to that many gamers, to be honest with you, if it was just Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Now, if they added in Game Boy Advance under the Game Boy umbrella, I think that would make perfect sense because, I have some virtual console games on my Nintendo Wii U. And one of them is Metroid Zero Missions, which is a remake of the first Metroid that came out on the NES. And that game is absolutely fantastic. It plays and it looks so good on a big screen. It aged really well. And I think new gamers would enjoy a game like that. They might not care for, Metroid 2 Return of Samus on the Game Boy, which we might get. I think that Nintendo would bring that over to Nintendo Switch Online service. But I think they would really enjoy a game like Metroid Zero Missions, or a game like, Metroid Fusion, or F-Zero Velocity, or Golden Sun, right here as you can see on screen. There are so many awesome Game Boy Advance games. If they trickled in a couple of those with some original Game Boy Color, that's where I think it would do better. I think that would please, gamers more, especially new gamers that are on the scene. Because like I said, those original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games did not age well at all. Now, however, Game Boy Advance did. There are some great games that looked really good on a blown up screen. Now, Game Boy Advance came out on the 3DS, but only in the Ambassador Certificate program. So you know, I'm part of that program. I do have some Game Boy Advance games on my 3DS, and they look fantastic, and they play just like they do on like a Wii U. You get the save states, you get all that stuff. So Nintendo has already done that with their previous consoles, handheld and also you know, their home console. So this is nothing new. I think this would be really easy for them to do. And like I said, under the Game Boy umbrella makes perfect sense. Now, I don't know, guys. This is just my opinion. This is what I think. I think that everyone kind of just stopping at the fact that, oh, it's just Game Boy and Game Boy Color doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I think putting just the Game Boy name out there and you know, bringing some games from all three systems would make perfect sense. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, because not only did we get like what Nate was talking about the other night in his podcast was those 4 emulators, right? What's the 4th one then? Is it Game Boy Advance or is it like Nintendo 64? I don't know. You know, this is all just hearsay. This is all just rumors, and I do think there are some credence to it, because, you know, some other bigger companies are talking about it, like Eurogamer and things like that are talking about it, and they have inside information. So I think that is coming. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I'd love to talk to you about it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.